Alright, this is a short demo for one of the LandXML tools called ImportLandXMLSurfacesFeatures. And what this is going to do is it's going to import a LandXML file that contains surfaces, and it assumes that the surface will have breaklines as well as the faces. And so that's when you're saving out a DTM or other file to a LandXML. It's just important to include the triangles or the faces as well as the breaklines. And so to access the file through the project toolbox, you could just search LandXML tools, and there's two tools in there. So here's the currently, and here's the LandXML surface features. So when you kick that one off, we'll go into MicroStation. It'll bring up this dialog box here, and this is where you would browse to the LandXML file itself, and then where you could create optionally create separate models. So for this example here that's already used, that option was selected, and so it generated a specific separate surface model, or a DGN model here by name of the surface that was within there, because each of these LandXML files can have multiple surfaces. So once you click on import, depending upon the file, the LandXML file, it might take minutes to perhaps maybe an hour or more. And the reason why it takes so long to display some of the large files, like this one in particular, it took, I would say in the magnitude of an hour or something. It's going to display every single one of the triangles as well as breaklines, and in the process it will also assign a specific association name and put metadata on it. So when I click on one of these surface faces, you can see that the metadata that's on this is going to have the face, on each of the faces, the surface name that it came from, the face ID, again that's according to that LandXML file, and then some other data that's pertinent to how it gets materialized, that is related to other tools such as the map associations tool that'll be shown in a subsequent demo. So once it's displayed, it's going to level all the elements. If I turn everything off here, you can see that you can just display the breaklines, and their level names are going to be associated with the LandXML breakline names. So if I go ahead and turn those off again, and then these here are all the unique face names according to their style. So as you can see, when it initially displays them, they're going to be probably a lot higher precision or resolution than you're interested in. However, graphic group is used, so if you do have graphic group on when you select something, and I'm not sure if I want to demonstrate that here because it may take a while, especially if I select something with a lot of faces. However, maybe if I can just demonstrate this with a small piece. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Okay, good. So there's 28 elements that you can see are on that graphic group. They are all on the same initial level before materializing. And so with graphic group, that allows you to manipulate the elements according to their initial association names, according to the breaklines that they're touching. And one thing to note is after you do use any material tools subsequently on these things to assign multiple ones that are currently different here to the same material, it's helpful to note that they'll maintain their graphic group numbers, and so that's a helpful way to, if perhaps you messed up or did something inadvertently, you can use a graphic group to assign the entire original group to the new material. And again, looking at here, if I go in the metadata, you'll also have the association name, and this is the initial association name that are on those faces. So regardless of any leveling that happens that are reflected here on the element itself, it's not going to change the fact that initially that association is there. So that's some good information for later on. I think that is it.